So you are welcome to lesson number 2 from the book Christ in You, the unabridged edition of Joseph Benner's essays, 45 essays, in 3 parts. We are in part 1, which is Christ in You, lesson number 2, freedom by understanding. Freedom by understanding. It is wonderful to realize that we are one great and unlimited whole. I could not understand this once. Your scriptures tell you that all things are open to the eyes of God. How slowly we learn that God and man are one. Do away with your limitations. Stand out free in the strong life of God. You are like children with your walls and partitions. I'll take it again. You are like children with your walls and partitions, your churches and chapels. We too wonder why we were so long learning the things that have since become quite clear to us. For God is all life, both seen and unseen. Millions on the material plane are in bondage, yet all the time the doors stand open. My goodness. I will take that part again. He said millions on the material plane are in bondage, yet all the time the doors stand open. You will long to tell them this when you come to us. We are permitted to come to you at some cost. Only do believe what we say and act upon it. We want to help you to live your real life. So begin by obedience to the dictates of the Spirit within yourself. It will lead you into truth. This is not easy, as man is always hedged about by a false personality, a Satan of the senses. This shadowy nothing must be cast behind us, for it is of the senses and would deceive humanity. I'll take this part one more time. He said, begin by obedience to the dictates of the Spirit within yourself, for it will lead you into truth. This is not easy, as man is always hedged about by a false personality, and that false personality is a Satan of the senses. This shadowy nothing must be cast behind us, for it is of the senses and would deceive humanity, for it is sometimes like an angel of light. So much does falsity imitate reality. You can always distinguish it from the Spirit. However, if you remember what I say, the voice of Christ is fearless. It is all powerful. The voice of a conqueror. The voice of the shadow of good suggests limitation. It suggests sickness and death. But hold fast to the all good, the only real. We worship God through Jesus Christ. There is no other way, and there never has been except in name. One title for God is Father, and it is the best we know. But it becomes much more comprehensive as we grow into the knowledge of God. You have the power of a great victory within you, and God is continually speaking. In Him we live, move, and have our being. Many who are working among the downtrodden and degraded ask, how is this and why? We will tell them that every created being must work up and through every necessary phase, evolving from the lowest point of created life. So this is the goal of every body, to be able to evolve from the lowest point of created life. He said, yet we know neither the day nor the hour when the Son of Man cometh. Often in the deepest, darkness of experience, illumination arises, changing the whole aspect and environment. The soul at once recognizes that only through this period of apparent degradation and ignorance can it evolve. Make the most and the best of every experience. You will thank God for them all. Do not weep with those who weep, but help them by a mighty love, pure as a mother's. For in the love of a mother is the unselfishness of God. Learn to become unselfed. Learn to become unselfed. You are not an atom. You are not an atom. You are the whole. Every true unselfish life lifts the race nearer the Godhead. And let me interject with this. This is the reason why I decided to start this, sharing this stuff, right? Being unselfed and sharing that which has been a blessing to me and has raised me up, so that my generation will also grow into that Godhead nature, right? So let's continue. We are finding channels everywhere, teaching all over the earth by secret ways. Above all things, walk by the Spirit of God. As you do this more and more, you will become conscious of harmony in your surroundings. Keep your hearts full of love to God and to all men, and we will teach you much. If you do not understand what we say, wait, we will teach. Very simple, but we beg you to realize our teaching in your lives. In other words, put it into practice. And so this ends lesson number 2 of Christ in You, the unabridged edition of the 3-part with 45 essays by Joseph Benner. Again, this is one of the books that has been a huge blessing to me, and I want to share with you. So put your comment in the comment section what stood up to you in this lesson number 2. I'll see you in lesson number 3. For me, what stood up to me is we growing into the Godhead, right? He said, you are not an atom, you are the whole. And every true unselfish life lifts the race nearer to the Godhead. And this is our assignment on the face of the earth as we grow we help others to grow with us too. So once again, God richly bless you. This is your brother, Dr. Vincent Oppong, and I'll see you in the next lesson number 3, the Christ life. Have a good day.